Hey everybody, so several people have been asking about the torque locker and the way that this axle sits into the diff. They say that the driver's axle doesn't sit in as deep. I'm here to show you that it's kind of true. See the gap there between the axle and the seal? Let's look at the passenger side. Definitely bigger on the driver's side. And this is a good way to do it. It's hard to get your eye in the right spot, but you can really see the difference with the phone. So that cup sits out a little farther. Even with portals and everything, hasn't caused any issues binding the axle, but you can see that it's a little bit wet looking around that CV. Sorry to turn the phone up on you, but it's a little wet looking. So maybe it's not sealing as good. Now, I've talked to Torque Lockers and have an email I will share on here. They also sent an email out to everyone who bought this locker and said, hey, it's fine, don't worry about it. And I agree with them. I think it's just fine. Oh my God, I forgot the cotter pin on that nut. Terrible on my tire. I need to fix that. But I agree with them. It's probably not a big deal. I change my gear oil really frequently. I did notice a little bit of milky water in there, milky oil, but whatever. Is it worth it to have a little bit of milky oil and have a locker? Absolutely. So I'm not too mad about it. Hopefully they'll update that for their next design maybe to help everyone else out. But they say it's because from the factory there's a thrust washer that can compress, so the axle moves around a little bit from the factory. This just sets it at its farthest outmost point. I might believe that. Could also be bullshit. We don't know. Look how rusty these Super ATV ball joints are. That's pathetic. I mean, that's a very expensive ball joint. That's pretty much brand new, and they're rusting a lot. But maybe that rust will keep it from loosening up in there because it's only holding with a snap ring, and there's an 8-inch portal putting all that twisting force on it. They've been holding up good so far, except for the one that snapped off down here, but that all looks good. Just need to add that one cotter pin. But Talon's been doing good overall. Pretty happy with it. Does have some driveline vibration in the front. That's a common issue. I know a couple people have had to replace their front drive shafts, but that's pretty much the only issue with these things is that they're hard to shift in the low range and the vibration on the front end. Could be a lot worse. It could be a Polaris. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, what am I doing this thing next? No one can say for sure. Might be a turbo kit. Who knows?